Hello and welcome back to Slurpathon. My name is Malif, and I will be your host for this event. It looks like we're going to have a fun time with sound VOLTEX. Before we start, though, I do have a quick donation from Ant, who donated 1827 with the message, "They're all ants." With
Let's
that
go.
all said and done, I will let you two take the wheel and start chatting.
All right, welcome back, everyone. This is my second run of Sound Voltex here at Slurpathon. The setup is a little different. This time I'm on a cabinet. There were so many hoops to jump through to get this to work, but here we are. Hopefully everything goes to plan. So for those of you who have not seen the game before, you can see the tutorial on screen right now. Basically, notes will fall from the top and hit the bottom. Press the corresponding key. There's two black keys at the bottom that corresponds to the long orange notes. Then there are knobs in each corner. When you turn the left knob, there will be a blue ribbon traveling left and right across the screen. You follow it clockwise or counterclockwise. Same thing with the right knob. If you see a pink one, you turn clockwise or counterclockwise depending on which direction it's moving. This is all synced to music. That's the deal. So without further ado, I guess I will card in and we'll get started. As well, this time I haven't planned my song list too meticulously, so we will just sort of wing it. I've got some songs set aside, and I'm pleased to see we met our donation incentives, so we'll be playing the high-level charts as well. And for the people on the couch, if anyone is asking a question in Twitch chat, I cannot read it right now, so if you could just chime in and tell me what's going on in the chat, I will answer a question in between songs.
Of course, can and will do.
Amazing. First thing I need to do is adjust my settings because I don't want to play with the crazy settings for now. We're going to relax the scroll speed a little bit. And we'll start with something easy. I'll start with a 5 so you guys can kind of see what the game's all about. So we'll start with, I don't know, Toho Classic. Anyone heard of Night of Nights? And I will mute my microphone because the button sounds will be loud. So that animation there, you see ultimate chain, means that I didn't miss a single note. That is probably the only time you're going to see that on screen this evening. So
Very nicely done.
the scoring system is from 1 to 1 million. So as you can see, I mistimed 4 notes, and so my score was still an S rank, but not perfect. Again, I don't expect to see many S ranks today either. So we'll do one more slightly harder one, and then we'll start delving into the hard stuff. So this is going to be a step up. The difficulty scales from 1 to 12, and sorry, 1 to 20. And I'm going to play at 12, which is kind of sort of halfway through. Also, I realized I forgot to start my timer. I think it's this button. I can't seem to figure out how to start the timer. So I guess we'll skip it for now.
I've got a loose idea on when we started, so I can just keep track of that for you.
Okay, thank you. So this one is a favorite that people have been telling me to play. Smoke Turkey Reg, certified classic. Against all odds, I managed to pull off 2. But now we're going to head up into the harder territory, so that's not going to be the case from here out. Any Twitch chat that you guys want to highlight? Okay, I'm going to turn the speed back up. So basically, the reason you would want to change the speed is, at a certain point, the notes are just so dense that when it's going too slow, you cannot see. So it sacrifices reaction time for... notes being farther apart. So we're just going to go in order by difficulty for now. And we're going to save the 20s for last. Thank you all again for donating. Okay, that one didn't go too bad, but you can clearly see the difference between a 12 and an 18. So, on to the next one. This one's a new one they added fairly recently. It's honestly an awesome song just because of how like the melody goes along so perfectly with the way you turn the knobs. Really feels like you're DJing the song. That one's super fun. The first time I played it, I couldn't actually score too well on it because I was just so focused on just having fun with the song. Anyway, that's the end of our first credit. Does anyone have any comments they want to share?
If I could take a moment here and remind everybody what's going on. Right now, this is Slurpathon, and Slurpathon is raising money for Extra Life, which raises funds for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Proceeds go to the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. Extra Life brings together thousands of gamers around the world to play games in support of their local Children's Miracle Network hospital. Since its inception in 2008, Extra Life has raised over $100 million for sick and injured kids. We've still got some incentives that haven't been met yet, and those would be that we are trying to do some things for tomorrow. We've got a bid war going on for Haven to determine the couple's gender. We've got female, female, male, female, and male, male as options for them. Any donation would be able to put any of those options in the advantage point, as well as determining whether or not we are going to be playing as Reynold or Ren in Costume Quest. And then ever classic, we all know the one for Super Metroid, save or kill the animals. And as that one stands, saving the animals is in the lead at 1827.
Thank you very much. We're now going to play the obligatory song we have to play every year. It just wouldn't be complete without it. And that is our first fail. I'm still not too good at those crazy laser patterns. This song is pretty tricky.
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky in the game as well. I can imagine it's just as tricky in any format of that thing, as it's just meant to be a hard. It's meant to be a bad time.
They sure did it justice here.
How are we
doing for time?
We've still got about a good 40 minutes to work with.
Awesome.
Before you jump to your next song, though, we do have a $10 donation from Sparko that reads, "I want the Haven couple to be gay girls." And I'm down for that. It would be so good.
Okay, so given how much time we've got left, I'm going to start jumping into the 19s. So once again, the difficulty scale is from 1 to 20. 19s are meant to be crazy hard, but not the hardest thing in the game. We're going to start with one of the easier ones, in my opinion. At this point, people start debating over what is actually hard. So people have like fan-made tier lists and stuff. This one, in my opinion, is pretty low tier. So we're going to start here. So in that level, one thing that's quite prevalent if you were watching the hand cam at all is hand travel, where essentially your fingers are never in one spot. They're always moving about across the controller, and the levels, the way they handle it, force you to do that. It's a very unique challenge.
Hello. Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw that. It was it had a lot of stuff going on. During that, we actually did have a raid. So hello, raider friends. Thank you all so much for joining.
Amazing. Welcome here, everyone.
If you don't mind reading them out a quick blurb and giving our new friends, or some of our returning friends maybe, and a lot of our new friends, some details on what's going on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is Slurpathon, and we are raising money for Extra Life with the goal of raising funds for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Proceeds go to the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. Funds raised go to the Alberta Children's Hospital as unrestricted funds. This means that the hospital decides where and how to spend the money to ensure the dollars raised make the biggest impact possible. We've also got a bunch of incentives for everybody who just dropped by or are still watching. So if you wanted to donate and try to help see one of those incentives met, it would be an absolute delight. As it currently stands, we are having a bid war between in Haven for what kind of couple gender are we getting. As it right now, female is in the lead with $10, and the other options would be male female and male. We do also have Reynold the boy and Ren the girl as two character options that you can pick in Costume Quest if you would like to donate and put either in favor. Or there's always the classic save or kill the animals for Super Metroid coming up. That is also correct. We're so very close to 1,000. It would be great for us to see this event reach past 1,000 before the end of tonight. If we could do that, that would be extra fantabulous.
So the tricky part in that song was quite obvious. Camera angles can be manipulated by the game, and it looks like I actually just set a high score on that song. I wasn't expecting to do that today.
Nice work.
It was almost a AAA, but that's okay. I'll come back for it later. So those are basically the two kinds of main gimmicks that 19s have, is hand travel, where you're moving your hands all over, and I wouldn't say specifically camera angles, but just gimmicks in general. So our next song, Take, which is a famous song from other music games, has speed tricks. I don't know if you can read that, but the BPM is 5 to 315. That's the range. So in that song, I don't know if you guys caught it, but I held down the start button for a brief period of time during the end of the song. When you hold down start mid-game, you can adjust the speed that the notes are traveling at mid-game. And this song speeds up so much that unless you lower your speed mid-song, you're not going to be able to see what's coming. Unfortunately, the only way to know that is by having played the song at least once and knowing what you're getting into. And with that, we're going to enter our third credit. How are we doing for time?
We've got a good half hour to go with still. We're about halfway through.
Amazing. That gives us some more time. So we're just going to keep on trucking with some more 19s. Just going to show a bit more of sort of the variety of what we can find within the game in terms of complex patterns. So our next song, Ghost Family Living in Graveyard, is one that heavily emphasizes hand travel in a bit more of an unusual way than what you've seen so far if you've been looking at the camera. I'm pretty sure that's the only level in the game that has patterns like that. Pretty fun though, makes you twist all over the place. Took me forever to beat it though. And now for a different kind of gimmick again. This song is pretty infamous in the community because it is the most not heavy song in the game. And you'll see what I mean.
back up in a
So
second here.
I switched the stream key to FCN Group 2.
There we are. Ah, yeah, we're live. I'm on the
Okay.
internet now. Hi.
Are we back?
Yes, we're back.
Okay,
At
we're
least we
back.
should be back.
Sorry guys. How are we doing for time now?
11:30. We're breaking the fourth wall.
We got like a half hour still.
Still a half hour?
Or we got a little bit less than a half hour, like 23 minutes.
Okay, then we're going to jump into the 20s because we are running out of time here. So we're going to start with the first ever 20 that was introduced into the game. It's Lacrima Requiem. And this one is not too complicated, but I just had a lot of notes for the time. This was back in like 2014, I think. It's always a 50-50 whether or not I beat that song, just because of that trill at the end. If you go into it off time, you are going to lose. Oh.
Ooh.
And that is another...
Well,
best score for me.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, that's all I had to say. I just got another high score.
Yay! Yeah, you did a good job with that one too. We do actually have another donation, a $55 one from Jico. Thank you so much for the donation, Jico. Just a reminder that there are some incentives if you would like to put those towards anything. You can actually see some of the incentives scrolling at the bottom of the screen, but for a quick refresher for anybody, including Jico, that we can put it towards some couples, genders, choices in Haven coming up tomorrow. We could have the female-female, male-female, the Reynolds or Ren quest, or you could put some of that money towards saving or killing the animals in Super Metroid.
Very nice. Thank you for donating. All right, we're in another break here. If the people on this bench have anything to say?
Year-round, including a 24-hour gaming marathon, an annual gaming tournament in early spring, and a weekend of tabletop gaming. If you're potentially interested in running your own thing for want.
All right, thank you very much. We're back at it. This one's a boss song from the 4th version of the game. We're on the 6th now. And this
Just
one is
giving
known
you-
for having... Oh, go ahead. Confusing patterns to read. Like, just visually confusing.
possible to
Are we?
try. Yeah.
I'll
I
try
just feel
lowering the-
bad. Things are choppy.
I'll lower the bit rate.
We have 12 minutes.
Okay, so I have time for a couple more. This I want to pick something not what I had in my original sets. It is considered the hardest song in the game right now, if I remember correctly. Despite the BPM only being 236, it has such crazy trills that it's impossible to nail. So are we live yet or no?
At the moment, no one can hear us. Sorry, were you on FCN 3?
FCN
Oh,
group
there you
3.
are.
Yeah, 3. And this might be our last, or one. This and maybe one more, but like this might be the last song.
I think we can call it at this song.
Okay.
This was the last one I had planned anyway. So if we are live, I will get started.
We're here.
All right. To everyone still watching, thank you for sticking through despite the technical issues. And that is a slight improvement to my best score from earlier today.
Woo!
much, everyone, for
Congratulations! Oh, it was really nicely done.
One thing I do want to mention is that if you for some reason happen to be in the Winnipeg area, this cabinet is at the Forks. You can come and play it. It is amazing, and I spend way too much time here.
Sounds good. And thank you so much for showcasing those fantastic the songs, the DJing is super cool. Very good. Excellent. Emily was very proud. She's proud of you. You did good. And yeah, thank you so much for showcasing us all of that. Coming up next, we've got some Dark Picture Anthology with Dooney coming right up. So we're not finished with Slurpathon today just yet. So stay tuned and look forward to what's coming up next. Thank you.